Yo, welcome to another video. This time it's gonna be another key video, and it's gonna be Arcway 29. Actually, I wanted to upload Vault first and then probably Lower because I've been asked to, but I just don't have the footage for that right now. I do have Lower and Vault recordings, but the Lower recording is just a bit outdated, and yeah, we do it a bit differently now, so I can't use that. And same with the Vault run. I did do another Vault run, that one was depleted. I thought of doing it anyways, like doing a commentary for that one anyways, but yeah, in the end I decided against it. I kind of want to show one that is flawless, or at least close to it. So here we go with Arcway. Right at the start, as you can see, you have 45 minutes. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna pull these three guys with the next three and the spirit, and we're just gonna bloodlust. That way, depending on how fast you are, you actually have a chance on having fourth bloodlust. And yeah, there isn't much to this pull, just trying to stun whenever the blue ones cast. I interrupt the spirit here, but yeah, it doesn't really matter too much because it just dies super fast. But this is tyrannical, so on the fortified this might look a bit different. Now I think we're going for the rats. Yep. I was thinking of pulling the green one as well, but then we decided against it. We wanted to pull the green one a bit later to reset cooldowns, but you'll see this in a second. Now we're gonna go for the Inquisitor to reset cooldowns, obviously, for the next pull. I don't know since when this actually works, but I just found out about it like this week. You can apparently grip them again, or Seer, not Inquisitor. Anyways, you can grip them, so yeah, that's poke. Again, I don't know when they implemented this. Last time I tried it didn't work, but it's been some time since I tried it. Yeah, line of sighting the eye, obviously. Now we're gonna go for the withered pull. My team is gonna wait behind this pillar here on the right. I try to get as few hits as I can, so I don't go exactly through the pack. I just try to body pull maybe one of them and then just run. I have AMS running here because they're still casting on you, and this is actually gonna kill you or at least proc you. At least it happened to me on the previous run, so this time I went with AMS and it worked out. We have the Ring of Frost here, so they stack up, so I don't have to use my Mask Grip all the time, although it doesn't really matter, to be honest, in this case. I don't know how Smok died. I think he got killed by a cast. I don't think he was hiding behind the pillar, but yeah, you can actually not see where he exactly is. I mean, you can see it on the minimap, but it's whatever. Yeah, this pack dies just as fast. There isn't really much to it. Just interrupting everything. Now we're gonna go for the green one. We don't want to chain pull the blue one, so I'm gonna wait a bit. We kill this one for cooldowns, and then, oops, we decided to actually pull this pack. The previous one we did not, but since you're gonna be a bit low on percentage in the end, and you kinda want to skip the trash near Ivania as much as you can, so this is why we decided to pull this pack, and it just dies instantly, so it's really actually a super easy one. You just kinda want to focus on the Fellblade here, if you can. Obviously here it doesn't really matter, everything dies at the same time, but yeah, you always want to focus the Fellblades. Now we kill 3 guys here, downstairs. And now we're gonna do a death skip or melt skip, whatever, to the boss area. Yeah, Zmok somehow died. I think he got in combat with something, I don't remember. But it's not a big deal, we're just gonna summon him here. And this pack, since you have 2 Seer here, we melt pull the first one. Zmok pulls it, I tag it, Zmok melts, and then easy going. Same thing here, you can grip it. Obviously line of sight the eye. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip because it's boring. Then we kill these. Focus Fellblade. Devil died to the dot from the Fellblade here. I'm using Ishkars on this boss because Shizik asked me to, and I'm using it on him whenever he needs it. We don't have Bloodlust for this boss, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna have Bloodlust for the spider, which is the one that we actually want to Bloodlust. You can pre-dot the bats before they land. That makes it easier to get aggro on them. And you really want to watch out to make sure that they have aggro on you because they hit for a lot, and I think they can almost one-shot your DPS. I don't know, but it's a lot of damage. You always want to turn the Shadow Slash towards the wall, so the DPS don't have to worry about it. Actually, I died here because, or I'm gonna die here because if you can see, Shizik is right over here. I didn't see him there, and the next fissure spawns right here. So what happens now is Shizik is gonna call for my Ishkars. I have to turn around in order to give it to him, and I didn't notice that there was one of the green ones, so that's why I procced here. But other than that, there isn't anything interesting on this boss, so I'm just gonna skip to the next pull. Yeah, I'm gonna die here because we want to pull the spiders as well, and that's a scary pull. So I kinda need my purgatory for that. I mean, there isn't really anything interesting here. I just skip through, pull everything. I didn't pop Rune Tap here. I wonder why. I think I actually forgot about using Rune Tap in this pull, I don't know. That's awkward. We will chain pull the spiders here, which we actually didn't want to. And since we chain pulled half of them, I think I'm gonna go for the rest as well, which is actually going to kill me. Yeah. It's kinda unfortunate because it jumps on me, it locks me in place, and for some reason, I don't know if it's always the case, but sometimes, like in this case, I couldn't attack the target that was on top of me. Because of some line of sight issues. I'm not sure why this is happening, but yeah, this is why I died here. I couldn't heal myself because I tapped through the targets. One target was too far away and the other one was the target that was on me. So yeah, I couldn't heal. Yeah. About Naltira, there isn't much to say. As a tank, I always try to keep her in the inner circle, around the inner circle. So the ranges always have around the same distance to the wall when they get gripped into the middle, so they can break the web faster. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. You kind of want to watch out for the placements of the venom. So you actually have places to go when you have to break the web, because yeah, if you get a hit from the web, that gets you to like, yeah, she's like dead here, that gets you to like, I think 20% HP or something. And if you teleport or dash or whatever into Venom, that could be fatal, I think. So you just want to watch out for that. And obviously you always want to grip the spiders here, or just taunt it. Also, I think this is new as well. I don't know since when, but the spiders, like the spider packs previous to the boss, they jump on you, as you know, and they will lock you in place. And the spiders in the boss fight never used to do that on the server, but now they do. So you really want to kill the spiders as fast as possible, because it's gonna fuck you up super fast. I was waiting here a bit for the next pull because I used my second potion in the boss fight, so my scatter's on cooldown. But fortunately my Amanthul procced here, so I'm fine without. Same thing again with AMS for the casts and Ring of Frost to stack them. I don't know how Zmok died again. I think there was a cast on him and he didn't line of sight it. Now in a perfect run, you kinda want to have the spirit here right in front of you, so you can basically reset your cooldowns for the next big pull. But the spirit wasn't here, so we thought we have to go for the big pull now, because otherwise maybe the spirit is gonna be there and we're just gonna chain pull the spirit at a later point if we do the big pull here, so we went for it anyways, even if we didn't have cooldowns. But it was okay. Same thing again with Ring. Now we actually have the spirit here. That's good, so we have cooldowns for the next pull. In case you used your cooldowns here. I don't remember if they did or not. I mean, I don't remember if their cooldowns got off cooldown mid pull. Anyways, it's good to have this one here. We used to pull these 3 packs separately since they fixed Arcway or changed Arcway, but now we pull everything again because it's just I don't know, just a huge time save, and if you do it right, it's super good. You just have to watch out for the barriers here. The guys that cast a shield, you can belt that or stun it or whatever, as long as you're behind them and not in front of them. Otherwise they're gonna be immune to the stun, so they can get cleaved as well from the burst, obviously. Otherwise they're immune to damage. On this boss I had issues with being able to click the quarantine crystal because of all the nameplates, and if you have the same issue and you're able to make a keybind for your nameplates to be deactivated, just do that. You'll see that in a second. Obviously I leech here for the protocol, and now for the quarantine we're gonna stack, and you'll see me deactivating my nameplates so I can actually click the crystal. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, on this force here, for some reason I got stunned even though I use AMS, Rune Tap and have the buff from my Death Strike up. I don't know why that is. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe one of you guys knows it. Because I did it the first time and it worked, and on this time it didn't. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Yeah, this one, in the end it got a bit scuffed here, but it's fine. We have a lot of time left, so it's definitely fine. I think we're gonna kill these two. I don't want to chain pull the spirit, so this is why I'm mass grip here, to move them away. And now I think we're gonna skip already, yeah. We just skip everything here because you just don't want to deal with this, and this is exactly why we killed the 4 casters with the Fellblade in the start. Because these packs are just 8s and annoying. The anomalies, you always want to keep an eye on the spawns from the sparks and just move them instantly away, because the sparks deal a huge amount of damage and will one-shot your DPS if they get hit by the explosion. And in order for the melee to be able to deal DPS, you have to move them. On this boss, it can get quite tricky with the magic damage as a DK. I like to go with the Talon Finger here for a bit more HP. And we actually do not call the kicks here. They just kick whenever they can. Because you can't kick everything anyways, so yeah. They just call when they can, so I know that I have to use a cooldown or I know that I don't. And yeah, that's basically how we do it. I think the first time Zmok is going to interrupt the overcharge. Yeah, overcharge is gonna happen here. Yeah. If you kick it super fast, I think the first 2 times or the first 3 casts of overcharge, you can actually make him not get a single stack. But on the 3rd one or in the 4th one, he's gonna get 2 stacks no matter what. Even if you kick it instantly. I'm not sure we'll see it here. Okay, that was the 2nd one. He still has no no buffs. But the next one is gonna happen now. And he's gonna get 2 stacks if I'm correct. 1 stack, okay. It's a bit weird because every time he does the overcharge, for some reason the overcharge gets empowered by his haste, I guess. Even though you kick it, so he isn't supposed to have more haste, but somehow he does, but only for the overcharge cast. So it's basically an enrage timer. I think this one was the 3rd one. The 4th one is gonna make him get up to 2 stacks maybe, I think. We'll see that in a second. And after that, I think maybe you can survive 1 more overcharge, but then it's GG if you haven't killed him by then. He's just gonna fucking melt your tank. Yeah, now he has 6 stacks. And this is super scary. I think I even die here. Also, as a DPS, if you have a blood decay, when your blood decay gets the radiation damage. Actually, I don't die. When your blood decay gets the AoE damage, which is gonna detonate after a few seconds, you as a DPS, you have to run away because the tank has to stay in order to get healed. Or rather to heal himself on the boss. Otherwise the tank is just gonna die, so it's on you to move away. We just die here, and now we're gonna pull the green droplet with the rats. For some reason, for Zmok, the gate here was still closed, and this happened a few times to other DPS as well. I don't know why this is. I guess there's just an issue with the, I don't know, updating the instance for certain players. But it's not a big deal. Like as long as the tank go through, you can just pull everything, like these 2 packs basically, and then go back out so they can actually start DPSing, because Mok was just useless here, he couldn't do anything. We always let the first cast go through, so Devil can spell steal that. And then we just kick every now and then. Again, there's no interrupt calls, we just kick whenever we can, because it's not that important. It's okay if he gets like 1 stack or something, or 2, it's fine. But that rarely ever happens, and Devil just spell steals every now and then, when he has enough mana for it. Obviously, always try to move the boss away from the crystals so your melee DPS doesn't get bombed. Ah yeah, I'm also playing with Ishkars here, because with a previous run that was kinda scuffed here. This boss can get a bit dangerous on the right before the intermission. Also as ranges, you don't want to be next to the 2 pillars on the right. Or in general, you don't want to be next to any walls, because these crystals can spawn inside of the wall and you won't be able to tell that they're there, and then they're gonna detonate and you're gonna be dead. So yeah. That was a bit close here. Devil does spell still 1 stack. So he's gonna phase at 51, I believe, or 50, and you're gonna see that in a second. He's gonna cast the bombs, I believe. Yeah, first bomb, and it almost happened again to us when he casts this and he transitions in the second phase. You get stunned, and if you get stunned near the bombs, you're 100% dead. You can see that on Devil. He's losing so much HP, he almost died here. Thankfully he didn't. I also gave him Ishkars here because I thought his Cauterize was maybe gonna kill him, although it was already it already ran out before I even used it. But anyways, that Ishkars triggered the Wraith here because it exploded and dealt damage to it, but it's fine. But yeah, on the boss you just want to kinda get the last force bombs through before you transition him, because otherwise there's a good possibility for him to kill you. Yeah. So yeah, well, that's basically it. I did not expect him to deal this much damage here. I had over 50% HP and 1 cast just fucking knocked me into Purgatory. I was lucky that I had Purgatory here. But yeah, that's it. And we couldn't even use the last Bloodlust. So yeah, that's it. I hope you can get some insight for what we do, why we do it, and I guess see you next time.